Hello, a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are joining us from. And from Accra, Ghana, here, it's a good evening to you, and that you are welcome to the Power Impact Series Show, brought to you by the African Citizen Speakers Network, where we influence the next generation of Africans, and for that matter, all young people scattered all over the world. As long as you fall within the bracket of being a young person, this platform is here to bring out the best in you and for you to influence the world wherever you find yourself. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Oswansa, and it is always a pleasure coming your way with wonderful wisdom nuggets from our guests that we have on the show. And today promised to be a double header. Of the first part, we're going to deal with a young gentleman who is going to tell us much about himself. So I just reserve it for now. And then after that, we're going to talk about Frank, the next person who's been on the show, I think, on 2 occasions. And this is going to be his third time being on the show. And we're going to discuss on some very important topics. So don't go anywhere, stick around. All you need to do is share the link, let other people also come on board, let people come and join and listen to the nuggets that we're going to share. So if you are here, I want to say thank you so much for joining us for this episode. You can share the link and let others also join. So you know how we do it. Get into the chat area. Let me know who is online with me. Let me know where you are joining me from, and let's keep the energy moving in the house. Get to the chat area. Let me know who is online with me, where you're joining us from, and what are some of your expectations for today's episode. But before we do that, we're going to do our first commercial break. And right after the first commercial break, I am going to introduce to you our first guest for today's episode, and then we're going to have our discussions rolling on. Don't go anywhere. Please share the link, share the page, let others also join, and let the discussion roll. I'm going to be back right after the first commercial break to give you the intro of the guests we have in house today.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thoughts and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.afsesnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AfsesNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Influencing the next generation of Africans, that is what we do, and that's what we seek to do here. So please get to the chat area. Let me know. Okay, I'm here first of all. Okay. Mami Nyako, okay. Jermaine's grandma joining us all the way from London. Felicia, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are so honored and privileged to have you here. Yeah, I guess grandma is joining us. I'm like, grandma, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Let the energy start flowing. We are getting fired out for today's episode. And thank you so much for joining us. Let's know where you are joining us from. Let's know who is online with me. And let's get it. Vibe keep rolling. Let the vibes keep rolling. Yes. Thank you so much. Those that are joining us, hurry up and join us and let's know where you are joining us from. Yes, thank you so much. Right, so let's get ready to introduce our guest for today. Okay, and then Ganfre, I hope I'm getting the names well. That's Jermaine Antwi joining us all the way from the USA. Louisa Frimpoma, I am joining you from Ghana. Louisa, thank you. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Let's share the page because we need to do it, and then we're doing it for our guests today. Okay, this is a short intro for our guest today. Gifty, thank you, Maminya Kwa, Auntie Gifty, joining all the way from London. Thank you so much. Yes. It's getting hot here. Okay, Lisa says, thank you. I'm fine. Thank you too. We are also fine here. We're getting ready to hear from our distinguished guest for today. Right, so brief introduction. Our guest today is a software engineer, and we're ready to dive deeper into the life of this young and enterprising gentleman who is going to share with us his experience and how he's gotten to where he is now. He is the founder of thinkAble. I mean, today is going to be all fire from all cylinders. So join us. Let others also come and join us. And let's share. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the platform where we're influencing the next generation of Africans, and for that matter, all young people, for the very first time onto the Power Import Series show, all the way from Ghana. No other person than Jermaine Antwi. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, let me hear the applause. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Give me the emojis. Let me see that. Yes, you are applauding him here. How are you, Jermaine? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Let me start reading some comments for you before we even go on. Yeah, man. Let's start it here. So Louisa says, yes, I'm fine, thank you. Louisa says, we are all here to support Jermaine. Yes. And then Mackenzie said, I'm joining you all the way from Manprobi. Thank you so much for joining us. Mami Nyako says, I'm proud of you, Jermaine. And then Gifty says, Auntie Faith, joining from London. Louisa just gave me the emojis of clapping and then appreciating you here. Yeah, Gal said it's also applauding you. Louisa comes in again and says, we love you, Jimmy. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. I have your Santi Gabriel also applauding you. And then Ruth also saying, go, Jimmy. So that is all for you, Jimmy. How do you feel about all this?
I'm excited. I'm happy.
You feel excited. I'm even excited more than you because we are all excited to have you on the show. Right. So somebody want to ask, who is Jermaine? Or who is Jermaine Antwi? A lot of people might have not heard about you. People don't know about you, but you are on the platform, on the Power Impact Series show, and we want to find out about you. Tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit about Jermaine.
Okay, so I'm a software engineer and I'm 13 years old, and I recently took part in the co-train in software engineering boot camp, and after that, I've joined a couple number of internships from Jubei Avenue, CD Rates, and Exabyte Solutions, and even a few more. And I've started my own companies, and I've contributed to a lot of um, a lot of software that has impacted people's lives.
Well, you said you're 13 years.
Yes.
So how did it all start that you wanted to go this way? What was the idea that okay, I want to go into software, the other stuff? But why are you choosing software?
So when I was young, I used to really love computers, and when I was around age, I was learning how to create game myself, and I was sharing it with
You
my
were
friends.
creating games. You were
Yes.
creating games. Okay, when we were your age, we were playing games. We were not creating it. We were playing it. But at your age 8, you were creating games. What are some of the games you were creating at that age?
I have them on Scratch, but I'm not sure if they are still there. It's been a
Okay.
long time since I published them.
Right. You wanted to have your own games. I mean, when we were at you were at your age, we were trying to get more lives for games that have been already been developed. But you wanted to have your own lives by creating your own games. Were you doing it alone, or you had some friends that were helping you do it?
So I was creating the games alone, and I'll share them with my friends, and then they'll play it and tell me their opinion on it, and then we slowly improve it until it's a really good game.
Oh, okay. So after the development of the games, then what next? What stage did you then move to after?
So after then, I published the game, and then I had people play my games and say that they really enjoyed my games. So then, because of that, I realized that I want to create more experiences. I want to make people feel better using technology. So then I joined the G Mobile Programming Bootcamp in 2019, and I learned HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And then from there, I was creating simple websites for companies. But then recently, I joined the Co-Train Software Engineering Bootcamp, why I learned a lot. I learned how to create mobile apps, how to create web applications, how to create desktop apps. And because of that, I've used that knowledge to impact a lot of people's lives.
Wow. You learned HTML, and then you've been able to use
Yes.
that to create simple websites or web pages for organizations. So if you're here and you're listening to us and you're running any organization and you don't have any websites, you have the right person sitting just in front of your screen. Just contact Jermaine and let him create that thing for you. I mean, what else do you want him to do for you? Let's talk at the other online sites and then email addresses. Let him create your own website for you and let him create your mailing system as well for you so that you have it all in one. He's here. You don't need to look anywhere. Look at Jimmy and he is going to do it for you. Okay. So you're still in school, right?
Yes.
So how are you combining all this together with your academics? And I'm sure there are some friends like you, and then they are wondering, how is Jermaine doing it? How are you doing it?
So right now, usually after school, when I'm done studying and I have some free time, I usually add to what I'm programming or working on that season. And during the weekends when I'm free, I usually add on to it. But then I code mostly during summer vacations where I have a lot of time. I spend most of
Okay.
that time working on my project and coding. So yeah.
Right. So you are able to just, manage or have your time management skills so well that you don't have any overlappings and any conflict, and you have times for that. Do you have any hobbies that you do?
So I play long tennis on Saturdays when I'm not coding, or I'm
Okay.
playing video games when I'm not coding.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today with Jermaine Antwi, who is a software engineer and the founder of thinkAble. He loves to play long tennis over the weekends when he's not having any coding doing, and then yeah, he play games as well. I mean, he started developing games, so he loves to do games. Yeah. Okay, let's move to what we have for our topic for today: software engineering and agile software craftsmanship. Someone want to ask or find out what do you mean by saying software engineering? Probably they know it, they've been doing it all along, but maybe they don't know that sort of software engineering. But you are in the field, you are doing it. If you want to explain it to somebody, somebody wants to understand what software engineering is all about, what you really like to tell the person, or you want to tell us about software engineering.
Okay, so software engineering consists of two parts. It consists of software and engineering. So software is
Right.
basically the part of the computer where we can see. So the apps we use every day, the websites we go to. And engineering is basically to use the tools you have to create something unique. So when you put it together, software engineering is basically using the tools you have to create unique experiences on computers. And the primary goal of software engineering is to create high quality products and experiences for users.
Right. Right.
How
Right. Right. So you are able to listen to somebody who is who is running an organization or a company, and then based on your ideas and then your knowledge in software engineering, you are able to come up with an application for the person that is going to help the person's organization. Right. That's what you do, right? Good,
yes.
good. So people out there, yes, he's here. Bring all the ideas. Bring all the. You see, when you get your ideas over to Jermaine, he's not going to give you back an idea. He's going to give you a product. He's going to give you something that is going to help your organization because he is an engineer and he does that. You software. He's able to translate all your ideas that will make your business move or thrive by putting them into an application for you that makes your work easier for you. You don't need to be sitting down using the calculator doing all those calculations. He will be able to build up an application for you where when you put in those figures, it does the calculation at the back end and gives you the results on the pages for you, and you don't need to do that. He's here for you. He's done all things. And so, can you share with us some of your experiences that you had when you went to the your first boot camp, your first software engineering boot camp? How was it like? Where
Okay.
was it? And what were some of the things that you were taught or you learned from that boot camp?
Okay. So I joined the cultural engineering bootcamp last 2 years. And in that bootcamp, I learned how to build real world applications. And with
Okay.
that bootcamp, we also learned career skills and soft skills. So I learned how to
Okay.
communicate with people,
Right.
teamwork, how to manage your time well. And with
Right.
that too, during that bootcamp, I had an internship with Jibe Avenue. So I was developing products used in house, and also some of their products they have, and also some upcoming products. We are I lead the team that works on that. And
Right.
also after
Right.
the bootcamp, I also had an internship with CD Rate, which I'm currently in. We are a price
Right.
comparison service, so you can compare daily fuel prices and exchange rates on there. And
Wow.
I'm working with Exabyte Solutions too on an upcoming platform, but
Wow.
I can't really talk much about it.
We don't even want to hear that. We don't want to hear that.
But then it'll be really useful for designing. That's what I can really say about it.
Right. 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 So how do you feel when you are with people that are older than you, deliberating and sharing ideas on, I mean, some of the applications that you've mentioned? How do you feel? Do you feel intimidated? Do you feel like I'm not yet there? These people are up there. Let me be quiet and listen to what they are saying. Even when you have any ideas in you, how are you able to share your ideas on board? How do you feel when you are among these people?
So sometimes I feel intimidated, but then the people they comfort me, and I'm able to communicate my ideas very well, and you're able to share experience and knowledge to better eh, develop what I'm supposed to develop. And also because I work with the people a lot, I'm now getting kind of used to it. So whenever I'm working with an old person, I'm not really that intimidated as I used to be earlier.
Jimmy, you are a good communicator. You are super. You are superb. You get your ideas across easily, and I think that is a plus for you. And on this platform, we want to applaud you for that, because it's not any other person that can do that. So we want to say thank you. We applaud you for that, because that courage to master, to be among people not your age but above you, and still share and communicate your ideas explicitly is unique. We say thumbs up to you, Jermaine. You are the man. You are the man. Let me get to the chat area and let me get what people are saying about Jermaine. All right. Let's start from it's hot in here. Joe Afawa says, "Hey, Jermaine's granddad, listen from." Okay, Jermaine, all your grandparents are here today with you, and that's a huge plus to you, because yes, they are seeing. Oh God, doing marvelous. Thank you, Grandpa and Grandma, for all this, and thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for giving us Jermaine, because hey, we have a treasure that we don't want to lose, and he's just doing amazing work for us. Thank you so much, Joe. And Vanessa says, "Go, Jimmy!" Yeah, that's it. And Jimmy, this one is from the ambassador, Prince Kujo Hilton, the Pan African Arts Ambassador. He is here and he says, "Great. I think he's loving all that you're saying. Oh, good." Gabriel says, "Wow." Ambassador says he's watching you all the way from Spintex, Accra. Mackenzie says, "What? Wow, 13 years." Yes, you heard him right. He's 13 years. He's not just started. He's just started. So there's a lot of things that are going to come up from Jimmy. Okay, Elom Ajololo says, "Impressive." Yes, it's so impressive. Elom. Ambassador comes in again and says, "Wow." Okay, Mami Nyako says, "That's my boy." Yes, that's our boy. Christiana says, "So proud of you, Jimmy." Samuel Abba says, "Amazing." And then Samuel comes again and says, "More of this. Love to you." Mom, Amma Beecham says, "Wow." Oh, good. It just keeps coming, and it just keeps coming, because we are so proud when we see people like you doing this stuff. Because listen, Jimmy, there are a lot of people who are even older than you who cannot sit behind the cameras and even talk. But you have gone beyond that. You have I don't say, I just don't know what to say, but I want to tell you that you are a genius. You are a genius. Just
Thank
have
you.
that there. You're a genius, and then we'll make sure we do all we can do to support you get to where you want to get. So I just don't know what to say about that. To say we are having a genius in our studios for the very first time on the Power Impact series. Audience, you want to say some good words to Jimmy right now? This is your chance. This is your opportunity. If you have any questions for Jimmy, this is your time. But Jimmy, tell us about your company. How did it all start?
Okay.
How did it start?
So thinkAble was an idea I had last year, July. So basically, I realized that schools in Africa, they we still use an outdated system. We still use books and use blackboards, and we have big textbooks and big bags. But then abroad in America and UK, those schools they have a simpler way of doing it. They have everything digitally. So I've realized that African schools too, they also can't afford to buy this supplies for for implementing those systems in their schools. And
Right.
also, some schools in Africa too can't afford those systems. So my
Right.
idea was that I'll build a simplified version for Africa, so that schools that can't afford it will have something to use on.
Right.
And then once we start generating income from that, we'll then have an organization where we will supply um, schools in like villages with these technologies to improve their schools. So right now we're building software and maybe hardware later to kind of empower education and improve on education in Africa. Yeah.
Wow, they want to empower and improve upon education in Africa. If we have a generation like Jermaine thinking about this, what else do you want us to do? It's all that we give him is support. We need to give him all the support because we need to have our own content. We've been using others for long, but we need to build our own content that suits our environment, and that is what that genius is doing by bringing our own content out there. And he said he started when? July 2022.
So I had the idea last year July, but then I recently started working on it last 2 months.
Last 2 months. So you barely like 2 months old. Yeah, right. So if anyone wants to get to you, the website, do you have any links that you can share so that people can easily get to you through those links?
So they can reach me at my website at
Right.
codemain.github.io.
Okay. Let me see if okay, maybe you could just share it in the chat area, but not now. Whoever hears it, just share it for us so that we can all pick it up there, and then we can link up with Jimin because hey, we need to send all the businesses, we need to send all the ideas to him so that he builds it for us because this is our time. Yes, it is it. We need to do it. Let me see if I got it. Then I share it with you. Okay, I think I have it shared in the comment section. And then Jermaine has his number as well. You want us to share your number with them as well? Jermaine, can we share your number with them? Or your handles,
Yes.
or your social media handles? Okay, so he's sharing with us his LinkedIn handle as well. So those of us on LinkedIn, we can just connect with Jermaine and then we follow up on the good things that he's doing together with his organization and then pick it up. What are some of the challenges that you do face? I mean, in your short time in the software engineering ecosystem, what are some of the challenges you've been facing so far since you got on board? If you want to share
Okay,
with
so
us.
because I have limited time, and
Right.
sometimes when I'm programming, I have a lot of bugs or errors in my code. So because I have limited time, it takes a
Right.
long time to really fix those bugs. But
Right.
because of the new chat GPT, it makes it faster for me
Yeah.
to solve those bugs. Because of that, I code faster. And also sometimes too, when I'm creating my apps, I don't really have any idea of what the app should look like. I recently started taking a course on how to design products and websites. So I'll have
Okay.
sort of an idea of how my app should look like or should be designed. Yeah.
Right, right. That's impressive and that's lovely. But we love the idea that you want to create African content for us. We are happy about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, have you noticed this? There are some of the hand dryers at washrooms that sometimes when you visit and you try to over your hands under to get it blow the hot air to dry up your hands. Have you realized that there are sometimes when you try passing your hands under it takes some time for before it works? This is because some of these are not built for the African continent and then a content. So sometimes the pigmentation of our skin has not been registered in the memory or in the coding of that system. So it's actually looking for a different pigmentation. So your pigmentation doesn't really show that. Yes, it's seeing any shadows out there or seeing anything going out there. But this is what Jermaine is thinking and bringing about, that is going to build something that is identical to our continent and something that is identical for us. So we give you all the support and we're going to push up. All right. So, do you need? What are some of the things you want people or you want organizations or people, systems, philanthropists to do that can help move this agenda of yours to the next level that you are looking at? What are some of the things that you want people to do, or what are some of the things that you think when you give them, it can let you move faster in achieving most of the dreams that you have with thinkAble? Will you
Okay,
want to
so I
share
think
something?
that Ghanaians can start to develop our own technologies instead of using
Right,
other people have done. And so we
right,
can start moving a lot of things to technology.
right,
Like, let's say you're going for an event, instead of taking a physical ticket, you can use
right,
e-tickets. And even with the
right,
e-tickets, we can develop our own app in Africa for e-tickets instead of using something that's already been developed, so that we
right.
learn from that and we are able to build upon that. And so I can use that knowledge to build better apps um, to develop Ghana and the whole of Africa.
Wow, to develop Ghana and the whole of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the genius of our time, Jermaine Antwi, who is the founder of thinkAble. And this man has great ideas for us in Africa when he's talking about the technological world. Because listen, he wants to move us to the next level with his ideas and what he plans and things for us to make things easier for us on the African continent. We've been used to a lot of applications which have already been developed by other people, but he says we need to do our own now. We need to build our own applications. We need to build our own systems that we understand and understands our way of life, so that makes things easier for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the man for you. If you have any questions, you can push it into the chat area and we're going to give it to Jamel. But if there isn't any question, I will just want to quickly run and take my next commercial break and I come back so that we finish our chat with the genius. But hey, pushing your questions if you have any, pushing your encouragement if you have any, and then let's move on. I'll be right back.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thoughts and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.accessnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AccessNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Jermaine is a typical example of our slogan of our our tagline, influencing the next generation of Africans. And that's what he's doing. And that's what we are also doing here by giving him this platform and bringing people of his caliber onto this platform to motivate, encourage, and empower the youth of Africa. And he has actually done that to us and given us everything about him. So he actually shared with us his LinkedIn handle. So if you want to connect with him, he shared this LinkedIn handle with us, and then also his website that we can link up with him to see some of the wonderful things he's doing, and then we can build up some business relationship from there with him. All right. So Jermaine, before you go, what are some of the final words you want to tell people of your age? One, and the people above you, and then your dreams that you want to see happening with thinkAble. Over to you, Jimmy.
Okay. So my dream is that. So what I want to say to people at my age is that you can start chasing your dreams now. Yeah, you're not too young to start. You're not too old to start. And for thinkAble, my dream for thinkAble is that we are able to impact African schools and even global schools in the next 10 to 20 years time.
Wow. All right. So to our audience out there, what was your hashtag for Jermaine's session? This is our first session. So what was your hashtag for today's session with Jermaine? Get into the chat area. Let me feel it. Let me feel it. Let me know. Let me know. Let's compare and see if we have the same hashtag. Let me see if we have the same hashtag, because yeah, our genius is in the house here, and we need to just push him to attaining these dreams that he has. What was your hashtag for Jermaine? Let me have it. Let's get it. Let's have Jermaine's hashtag. And don't go yet, because we have the next session coming with Frank Ado, who's going to tell us something about either you faking it on social media or it is branding. So don't go. He's just coming in. So please let me get the hashtag for today. Bring out the hashtag for today. Bring out the hashtag for today. And let's see what we have in common with Jermaine. Let's get the hashtag. Let me see what others are also saying. This is powerful. He's that young and he's such brilliant. Oh, he speaks with brilliance. That's the guy in there. Yeah. He said, wow, I like that. I like his communication skills. He's good. Definitely. He's good. He's good. Okay, so Jayana Ayele says, super Jermaine. Thank you. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Let's compare. Let's compare before Jermaine leaves the stage. Okay, 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 okay. Who's next? What are you saying? I'm not seeing what you put in there. Okay. Let's see if what we have also goes for Jermaine. Okay. Okay. Let it come. I've seen the first one. I want to get the second one, and then we compare, and then we go. Okay, let's get our hashtag for today for Jermaine, and let it go now. Let it go now. Okay, I have another one says, "Well, never too young." Okay, let's push what we have. Right, so the hashtag for Jermaine's session of our first session today says, chase your dream now. That's what he says, Jermaine. That's what he just told us. Chase your dream now. It's not too early. It's not too late. Chase your dream now. Okay. Never too old for your dreams. Yeah, Ella also brought that one there. It says, never too old for your dreams. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jermaine. And this is what we call a genius. And this is what we call. I think I will have to get. I think I will have to get. Who do I have to get to meet Jermaine today? Probably the boys' doctor. I will have to meet Jermaine. Auntie Ethel will have to meet Jermaine. If you've not met Jermaine already,
I
but I
already
think
know. I already met her before.
you met her.
Yes, I'm an
You've
alumni
already.
of the JNC Boys to Men.
Oh, you're a phenomenal Abrantier. Oh, okay, okay,
I'm an
okay.
alumni.
You okay. All right, all right. Oh, no wonder. So, Auntie Ethel, boys doctor, we have your alumina in the house. So I was feeling that vibe already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, and I understand it. But Jermaine, you are a genius already. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We
Thank
want to say
you.
thank you so much. God bless you. And we want to pray and support you with all that you're doing and your dreams. And we hope to see, and we know, we are not hoping, we know we're going to see you up there, because definitely we're going to celebrate you. I think we have to start celebrating you now. We don't want to wait till you make it or you get up there. We are celebrating you. So, on behalf of the African Season Speakers Network, we want to say to you that God bless you. You are our star here, and we celebrate you today. And if you all can get to the chat area and just share some encouraging words with Jermaine now, let's celebrate him now. Let's do it now. Let's celebrate Jermaine now. Let's celebrate him now. We need to. So Frank Adu says, yeah, keep soaring higher. The future is digital. Proud of you. Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you so much, Frank. And then I want to say thank you all for joining us for this session. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then let's get ready for our second session. So thank you so much for joining us. And as we always say already, remember, dreams are in level. Make sure you get to the top level of your dreams. So till we meet same time next week, it is not over yet. We're coming in with the next session where we're going to have Frank joining us for the next session. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We're going to share with you the next link, and God be with us all. Jabez, thank you so much for being on the platform. Thank you for coming, and thank you for coming to share with us, and thank you for coming to motivate us to know that we can chase our dreams now. Thank you so much. My name is Amazada Benjamin Oswansa, and it is a pleasure having you here. Stick around. Let's get ready for our second session. God bless you all.